difficult customer. Customers are a crucial part of our business, and they can both be internal and external. Regardless of our business, we will eventually run across a difficult customer. How we handle the customer, regardless if they are right or wrong, will play an intricate role in our business operations. The consumer expectations: instant gratification, timelessness with speed, empowerment, brand interaction, and a personalized experience. Customers today want things quick and easy, as I had mentioned before, and this instant gratification has been made easy with the world at our fingertips. Timeliness is a large equation to a customer's experience, and it can be very difficult when we are competing with companies that provide speed and ease directly at the consumer's fingertips. Consumers today are in control of their purchasing power, and the experience they receive is a driving force to where they will direct that power. Consumer report stats: 75% of consumers expect a consistent experience wherever they engage, whether website, social media, mobile, or in person. 64% of consumers want personalized offers from retail brands, and 56% of consumers are willing to share their data to receive a faster and more convenient service. According to the 2016 State of the Connected Customer Report and the 2016 Connected Shoppers Report within the Salesforce blog, today's consumers are looking for every brand interaction to be connected, relevant, and convenient, according to Berman, May 1st, 2017. The consumer's voice: social media platforms, Twitter, Facebook, customer surveys, blogs, the Better Business Bureau, and the Attorney General. Customers want and need to feel empowered. The internet has helped with this because it is very easy to comment on something if you can post it versus having to wait on hold to voice it. According to research performed by the Institute of Customer Service Chief Joe Carlson, since January 2014, there has been an 8-fold increase in customer complaints made on social media. Customer surveys are sent by companies in order to receive feedback, whether good or bad, from consumers in order to use these findings to improve the experience. Consumers may also send complaints to the Better Business Bureau and even to the Attorney General. The Attorney General's office is available in states to receive these complaints. Dealing with a difficult customer: listen actively, show empathy, stay calm, don't take it personal, retrieve all the facts, thank the customer, and offer solutions. Nicole Lineback-Rail provides helpful tips on how to handle these difficult dealings. Let your customers communicate how they feel. Listen to your customers and their viewpoint of the problem. Fix the problem at hand immediately. Let an upset customer vent. They don't want you to downplay their frustrations, but allow them to speak. Our first response after they have vented is to show empathy and care about their dissatisfaction. Listening to the reason for the complaint does not mean that they are always right, but how we communicate in response can be critical in resolving the situation effectively. Active listening: pay attention, have eye contact, don't speak, and then clarify. Showing active listening through our own expressions and movements lets customers know we are engaged and that their voice is being heard. Sometimes a customer can be loud and even yelling, but we must make sure that we remain calm, speak softer than they are, and act more calmly, then their anger will begin to dissolve. Pay close attention to the complaint, and remember to always keep eye contact. Let the customer finish before you speak or ask questions in order to clarify the concerns to ensure a clear understanding of the problem. Show empathy. Empathy plays an important role in being able to associate with the customer's feelings. Empathy should never be confused with sympathy. Sympathy is when we feel compassion or pity for someone. Empathy is when we are putting ourselves in someone else's shoes. How would we feel if we were in their situation? This may not always easily be done when we are on the receiving end, but if we try to remember a situation when we were the customer giving the complaint, how did we feel? We connect with the customer by understanding their perspective on the situation without judgment. It also allows us to feel what they are feeling and communicating with them as well. We have to let the customer know they are not alone and that we are here for them to help resolve the situation because we understand how they feel. Stay calm. Sometimes a customer can be loud and even yelling, but we must make sure that we remain calm and speak softer than they are speaking. Anger will begin to dissolve if we remain calm while the customer speaks. We can easily escalate a bad situation just by giving the wrong reaction while the customer has the floor. It is natural to want to respond with our own anger, but it is important to remain in control and remember the customer is mad at a situation and not mad at you. Our reaction can produce a positive result by just staying calm. One of the hardest things to do when we are dealing with a difficult customer is to remember to not take it personally. Just like we all have bad days, we do not know what the customer has been through that may have caused the escalation. Emotions get pulled into situations, and we have to be able to relate to the customer and diffuse a situation without bringing in our own emotion. The customer is directing the anger at us, but it is not about us. It is about a circumstance or situation that needs to be resolved. How we handle this situation can be the turning point for their day. Clarify. Ask questions after the customer has finished the complaint, and then clarify the customer complaint. Once a customer has finished venting or expressing their complaint, we need to ask questions in order to ensure that we have captured the complaint correctly. Communicating effectively starts with listening, understanding, and then confirming. The customer not only wants to be heard, but also wants to make sure you understand. Clarifying the complaint will then allow us the opportunity to effectively provide resolution. Solutions. Follow business procedures, communicate timely, communicate clearly, and follow up. Providing a solution, whether it is something that can be done now or later, gives the client something positive to work towards. It is very important to resolve issues right away and not to let them linger. Sometimes exceptions can be made, but I also find that even if you don't have resolution immediately, you communicate to the client with updates until it is resolved. The experience you provide in every situation can be a positive or negative feedback on future business and referrals. Once a solution has been provided, even if it is not exactly what the customer is wanting, make sure you communicate it timely and clearly. Sometimes a customer may complain merely because they don't have a clear understanding of a product or a process. This can be easily resolved by communicating effectively and ensuring the customer clearly understands. Furthermore, customer follow-up is important because it lets the customer know that they matter to your business. Sometimes we may not be able to provide exactly what the customer wants, but we may be able to provide some sort of solution for the customer. One example when you have a poor experience in the food industry is you are either comped the meal or given a coupon for your next visit. How a business handles a customer complaint is critical to the future of your business. I have learned this is how you resolve the situation by making the customer feel that they have been heard and are important to your business that can truly make the difference. Complaint tracking. Customer complaints are a channel to improve your business. It is important to have a system set up in your business to track complaints. There must be a process in place within the tracking to ensure that the complaint was captured correctly and resolution to the complaint was provided, as well as a follow-up process with the customer. It is important to use these complaints as an opportunity to improve your business. Understanding the complaint can allow us the opportunity to evaluate a product or process for possible improvement to ensure that future complaints do not happen. Every business will have complaints, and ensuring that all employees have the same understanding regarding the importance of these complaints being used in a positive manner for the company can lead to a happier customer. which lead to a better business result. In summary, the key factors discussed in this presentation are practices that have to be applied continually. The hardest to remember is to not take it personal. The customer is not necessarily upset with the individual, but the circumstance, and how we handle the situation is the driving force to a satisfactory customer experience or a poor one. We need to treat each customer the same way we would want to be treated. We have to stay up with changes today and remember that instant gratification is at our fingertips, but availability and superior service still remain a top priority.